I'm Jeff Oliverio, and let's queer up the USA View. The Senate confirms Mullin to DHS role, raising alarms over his anti-LGBTQ+ record and past conduct. The Senate has confirmed Markwayne Mullin as the new Secretary of Homeland Security, elevating a Trump ally with a history of opposing LGBTQ+ rights. The late Monday vote passed 54-45, with 2 Democrats crossing party lines in support, while 1 Republican voted no. Mullin now takes charge of a powerful agency overseeing immigration enforcement, airport security, and disaster response, following the firing of Kristi Noem. An Oklahoma Republican, he has consistently backed policies restricting queer rights. He voted against the Respect for Marriage Act and supported measures targeting transgender Americans, including bans on trans athletes and defining sex at birth in federal law. His confirmation also revives concerns about his conduct. During a 2023 Senate hearing, Mullin challenged a witness to a physical fight, telling him, quote, to stand your butt up, end quote, before being stopped by colleagues. Before entering politics, Mullin worked as a plumber and briefly as an MMA fighter. LGBTQ+ advocates warn his leadership could impact civil rights protections nationwide. Listen, this is, again, Trump has to, again, consistently appoint the weakest people, obviously, to these roles so that he can be controlled and manipulated and to enact, and someone who has no backbone. And this person probably doesn't have a long career ahead of him in the Senate. Certainly doesn't have a lot of skills to bring to the role of DHS, considering he was never
he was
in the
an MMA
military.
fighter, so.
Yes, a failed.
Failed
MMA fighter.
Plumber.
And at least if the bathroom's clogged up at Department of Homeland Security.
Listen, plumbing is a very in-demand job. That I
That's
understand.
a respectable
That's
job.
a respectable
I'm saying that at least that's the skill he could bring to the department.
Or maybe that was also failed.
Yes, or
Possibly,
getting some of the shit out of the Department of Homeland Security. Maybe he can try that.
But I agree with you. I think that there are people, or some of these people aren't even human, but there are people who are just placed for him to puppeteer and say, you go here, you delegate this BS, you do that. So I completely agree on that point.
And for us here in Florida, it's very scary. Again, he's also going to be over FEMA. So we can remember when George H.W. Bush appointed someone who was a horse trainer, I believe, to be over FEMA when we had, failed FEMA disaster relief. And we are expecting a more than active hurricane season potentially.
Right.
So, it's all in the cards of what will be if we need FEMA to be enacted. So
I feel like that will not be the last time we talk about that here.
Well, he's going to continue this terrible pattern, and which is going to continue to drive people away from the policies of this administration.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, some innocent people will probably be hurt and will be hurt during this process. So.
More innocent people.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.